Hey viewers! Dementia is a term that often brings fear and uncertainty, as it involves the decline of cognitive functions, affecting memory, thinking, and social abilities. It's more than just occasional forgetfulness or having a senior moment. Recognizing the early signs of dementia is crucial. These signs can often be subtle and easy to dismiss as normal aging. However, understanding what to look out for can lead to earlier diagnosis and better management strategies. In today's video, we'll discuss 10 warning signs that could be subtly alerting you to the possibility that you have dementia. The journey with dementia can be challenging, but awareness and early intervention can provide a clearer path forward. Also, stick to the end of the video where we will talk about the foods that may prevent dementia. 1. Memory loss that disrupts daily life. Memory loss is one of the most recognizable early signs of dementia and may significantly disrupt daily life. In dementia, the progressive degeneration and death of brain cells disrupt the normal functioning of the brain. This deterioration primarily affects the regions of the brain responsible for memory and cognitive functions, such as the hippocampus and the cerebral cortex. The hippocampus plays a crucial role in forming new memories and connecting them to emotions and sensory input. When dementia affects this area, the ability to form new memories is impaired, leading to forgetfulness and confusion. As dementia progresses, the cerebral cortex, which is involved in thinking, decision-making, and storing long-term memories, also suffers damage. The loss of neurons in these regions hampers the brain's ability to retrieve stored information and organize thoughts. This kind of memory loss goes beyond occasional forgetfulness and begins to interfere with everyday activities. For instance, a person may start to forget recently learned information, such as important dates or events. This is not just about missing an appointment. It's about repeatedly asking for the same information or relying increasingly on memory aids like notes or electronic reminders. They may find themselves in situations where they cannot recall what they were doing moments ago, leading to unfinished tasks and a sense of disorganization. This may disrupt their routine and affect their ability to perform simple daily chores, such as cooking or paying bills, which they previously managed without difficulty. 2. Difficulty planning or solving problems. The frontal lobes play a critical role in higher-order cognitive processes such as reasoning, problem-solving, planning, and organizing. When dementia affects these areas, the brain's ability to manage complex tasks and think strategically may become compromised. As dementia progresses, the neural pathways and connections within the frontal lobes begin to deteriorate. This disruption may affect the brain's capacity to integrate information, make decisions, and foresee the consequences of actions. The frontal lobes are essential for setting goals, developing plans, and executing those plans in an orderly manner. When these regions are damaged, individuals struggle to initiate, sequence, and complete tasks that require multiple steps. For example, a person in the early stages of dementia may struggle to manage their finances. Paying bills, balancing a checkbook, or planning a budget involves multiple steps and decisions. When the ability to plan is impaired, they may forget to pay bills on time or make errors in calculations, leading to financial difficulties. Genetic predisposition also plays a significant role in the development of dementia. Certain types of dementia, such as Alzheimer's disease, are associated with specific genetic mutations. For instance, the presence of APOE4 increases the risk of Alzheimer's. While not all individuals with these genetic markers will develop dementia, their presence may significantly increase their susceptibility. A person with dementia may find it challenging to follow their daily tasks, impacting their ability to live a fulfilling life. 3. Challenges in completing familiar tasks. Dementia affects the brain's ability to switch between tasks or adapt to new information. This cognitive inflexibility means that individuals may struggle to adjust their actions when faced with obstacles or changes in the task environment. This rigidity may lead to frustration and the inability to complete tasks that require adaptive thinking and problem solving. Another factor is the reduction in processing speed, which is common in dementia. Slower processing speed may make it difficult for individuals to respond quickly to changes or new information, causing delays and errors in task execution. This may be particularly challenging for tasks that require timely responses or coordination of multiple steps in a limited time frame. The disruption in neurotransmitter systems, particularly those involving acetylcholine and dopamine, further complicates task completion. These neurotransmitters are essential for attention, motivation, and the initiation of purposeful activities. Reduced levels of these chemicals may impair the brain's ability to stay engaged and follow through on tasks, leading to incomplete or poorly executed actions. Tasks that were once automatic and performed without much thought suddenly become confusing and challenging, affecting the person's independence and confidence. For example, consider a routine task like making a cup of tea. In the early stages of dementia, an individual may struggle to remember the sequence of these steps or may get confused about what to do next. Such errors, while seemingly minor, illustrate a breakdown in procedural memory and the ability to execute a series of actions in the correct order. Lifestyle choices, including diet, exercise, and smoking, significantly impact dementia risk. A diet high in saturated fats, a lack of physical activity, and smoking may contribute to the development of dementia. 4. Confusion with time or place. Imagine waking up and not being sure if it is morning or evening or whether it is a weekday or weekend. For a person with dementia, this uncertainty is a frequent occurrence. They may forget important dates, such as birthdays or appointments, and lose track of the passage of time, making it difficult to maintain a routine. This confusion extends to not knowing where they are, even in familiar environments, which can be distressing and disorienting. The underlying cause of this confusion is often due to changes in the brain's temporal lobes and the hippocampus, which are crucial for processing time-related information and spatial orientation. As these areas degenerate, the ability to accurately perceive and understand time and place diminishes. This neural impairment makes it difficult for individuals to form new memories about their environment and to recall previously learned information about locations and times. Apart from that, the deterioration of episodic memory, which is the ability to recall specific events and experiences, may also contribute to confusion about time and place. Episodic memory relies on the hippocampus and surrounding structures to encode, store, and retrieve information about personal experiences. When these areas are compromised, individuals struggle to recall where they have been, what they have done, and when these events occurred. This leads to a fragmented understanding of their own history and present circumstances. 5. Trouble understanding visual and spatial relationships. Trouble understanding visual and spatial relationships is a significant early sign of dementia that profoundly affects daily functioning. This difficulty goes beyond simple vision problems and involves a complex interaction between the brain's ability to process visual information and spatial awareness. It impacts how individuals perceive and interpret the world around them, leading to a range of challenges. The occipital lobes, located at the back of the brain, are primarily responsible for visual processing. They receive and interpret visual information from the eyes, allowing individuals to recognize shapes, colors, and movement. When dementia damages these areas, it may disrupt the brain's ability to process visual stimuli accurately. This may lead to problems recognizing familiar faces, objects, and places, making it difficult to navigate through one's environment. Furthermore, the parietal lobes, situated near the top and back of the brain, may play a crucial role in spatial awareness and integrating sensory information. These lobes may help individuals understand the relationship between objects in space, enabling them to judge distances, navigate, and coordinate movements. In dementia, damage to the parietal lobes impairs spatial processing, making it challenging to perceive depth, distance, and the spatial arrangement of objects. This may result in difficulties with tasks that require precise hand-eye coordination, such as reaching for items or driving. For example, a person experiencing this symptom may struggle to judge distances. This can be particularly dangerous when driving, as they might misjudge the distance between their car and the vehicle ahead or fail to accurately gauge the length of time needed to stop or turn. Such impairments not only pose a safety risk, but also diminish their confidence in driving, potentially leading them to give up driving altogether. 6. New problems with words in speaking or writing. As dementia progresses, the neural connections within the temporal lobes deteriorate, impacting the brain's ability to process written and spoken language. This may lead to problems with understanding written text, recognizing words, and retrieving the correct vocabulary for writing. People with early-stage dementia may find it hard to follow the sequence of words, sentences, and paragraphs, resulting in confusion and an inability to grasp the meaning of what they read. Visual processing impairments, common in dementia, further complicate reading. Damage to the occipital lobes, which process visual information, may lead to problems with recognizing letters and words. This visual difficulty may make reading slow and laborious, as individuals struggle to interpret the text correctly. Combined with spatial awareness issues from parietal lobe damage, individuals may also have trouble navigating the page, tracking lines of text, and maintaining proper spacing in writing. In addition, dementia also affects the motor skills needed for writing. The parietal lobes and frontal lobes, which coordinate fine motor movements, suffer from neural degeneration. This may lead to difficulties in controlling hand movements, making writing physically challenging. Handwriting may become shaky, uneven, or illegible due to poor motor coordination. Additionally, the temporal and frontal lobes, which control language production, are another area that dementia affects. This results in problems with finding the right words, constructing coherent sentences, and maintaining a logical flow in writing. Individuals may repeat words, leave sentences incomplete, or write nonsensical phrases, reflecting the disruption in their thought processes. 7. Misplacing things and losing the ability to retrace steps. Losing the ability to retrace steps and frequently misplacing things are early signs of dementia that disrupt essential life skills. These issues extend beyond occasional forgetfulness and have significant impacts on daily routines and independence. The brain regions involved in these memory and spatial navigation tasks are primarily the hippocampus and parahippocampal gyrus. As dementia progresses, these areas deteriorate, impairing the ability to form new memories and navigate spatial environments effectively. This neural degeneration makes it difficult for individuals to create and follow mental maps of where they have been and what they have done, leading to a disorganized and chaotic life. Furthermore, the constant loss and misplacement of items may lead to an increased reliance on caregivers or family members. This dependency may strain relationships, as caregivers might need to spend considerable time helping to search for lost items and providing reminders. The emotional toll on both the person with dementia and their caregivers can be significant, leading to stress, frustration, and a sense of helplessness. 8. Decreased or poor judgment. The prefrontal cortex plays a central role in assessing situations, considering potential outcomes and making decisions based on reasoned analysis. Damage to this area may reduce the capacity for critical thinking and rational decision-making. Individuals with dementia may struggle to weigh the pros and cons of a situation, leading to poor choices that they might not have made previously. Poor judgment in the early stages of dementia may severely disrupt daily life, impacting various aspects of decision-making and leading to potentially harmful consequences. This decline in judgment goes beyond occasional bad decisions and affects the ability to make sound choices consistently, posing risks to personal safety, financial stability, and overall well-being. These situations may also put a person into depression. However, depression and chronic stress are associated with an increased risk of dementia. These psychological factors may lead to changes in brain structure and function, potentially contributing to cognitive decline. 9. Withdrawal from work or social activities. The characteristic feature of Alzheimer's disease is the presence of neurofibrillary tangles. These tangles are twisted fibers of a protein called tau that build up inside neurons. The tangles interfere with the normal function of neurons, leading to their death and contributing to the progression of dementia. In the workplace, the early stages of dementia may cause noticeable declines in job performance. Tasks that once were easy become challenging due to memory lapses, difficulty concentrating, and problems with decision-making. This withdrawal from social activities leads to a significant reduction in social engagement, which is crucial for mental health and well-being. Human connections provide emotional support, intellectual stimulation, and a sense of belonging. When these connections are severed or reduced, it can lead to feelings of loneliness, depression, and anxiety. The person might spend more time alone, contributing to a cycle of isolation that further exacerbates cognitive decline. 10. Changes in mood and personality. Depression is also prevalent among individuals in the early stages of dementia. They may feel a deep sense of sadness and hopelessness about their condition, leading to a loss of interest in activities they once enjoyed. This withdrawal from hobbies, social interactions, and even basic self-care tasks may further isolate them and exacerbate their cognitive decline. Depression may also result in physical symptoms such as fatigue, changes in appetite, and disrupted sleep patterns, all of which contribute to a decline in overall health and well-being. The hippocampus, which is involved in memory and emotion, suffers significant damage in dementia. This may impair the brain's ability to form new memories and connect them to emotions. As a result, individuals may become disoriented and frustrated by their inability to recall recent events, leading to feelings of sadness and hopelessness. Additionally, the loss of memory may make individuals feel disconnected from their past, contributing to a sense of loss and despair. Dementia also has an impact on the amygdala, another crucial area for emotional regulation. The amygdala helps process emotions such as fear and pleasure, and its degeneration may lead to an imbalance in emotional responses. This imbalance often manifests as increased anxiety and irritability, which may escalate into depression over time. The brain's reduced ability to experience pleasure and regulate stress hormones further exacerbates depressive symptoms. Here are 5 foods to protect you from dementia. Protecting your brain health is crucial for reducing the risk of dementia. Certain foods have been shown to support cognitive function and protect against the development of dementia. Here are 5 foods that may help protect you from dementia. 1. Leafy green vegetables. Leafy green vegetables like spinach, kale, and collard greens are rich in vitamins, minerals, and antioxidants. They are particularly high in vitamin K, lutein, folate, and beta-carotene. These nutrients have been linked to slower cognitive decline and improved brain health. Consuming a diet rich in leafy greens may help preserve memory and thinking skills as you age. 2. Berries. Berries, especially blueberries and strawberries, are packed with antioxidants and phytochemicals. These compounds may help reduce oxidative stress and inflammation, which are associated with brain aging and neurodegenerative diseases. Blueberries, in particular, contain high levels of flavonoids, which have been shown to improve memory and cognitive function. Regular consumption of berries may delay brain aging and improve cognitive performance. 3. Fatty fish. Fatty fish, such as salmon, mackerel, sardines, and trout, are excellent sources of omega-3 fatty acids, particularly DHA. Omega-3 fatty acids are essential for brain health and have anti-inflammatory properties. They may play a crucial role in maintaining the structure and function of brain cells. A higher intake of omega-3s has been associated with a reduced risk of Alzheimer's disease and slower cognitive decline. 4. Nuts and seeds. Nuts and seeds, such as walnuts, almonds, flax seeds, and chia seeds, are rich in healthy fats, antioxidants, and vitamins. Walnuts, in particular, are high in alpha-linolenic acid, a type of omega-3 fatty acid that benefits brain health. These foods also contain vitamin E, which protects cells from oxidative damage. Regular consumption of nuts and seeds has been linked to better cognitive function and a lower risk of neurodegenerative diseases. 5. Whole grains. Whole grains like oats, quinoa, brown rice, and whole wheat provide a steady source of glucose, which is the primary energy source for the brain. They're also rich in fiber, B, vitamins, and antioxidants. Whole grains support cardiovascular health, which is closely linked to brain health. Better blood flow to the brain ensures that it gets the necessary nutrients and oxygen to function properly. Diets high in whole grains have been associated with a lower risk of cognitive decline and dementia. Recognizing these early signs may lead to timely medical evaluation and intervention, which may significantly improve the quality of life for individuals with dementia and their caregivers. Early diagnosis allows for better management of symptoms and planning for the future. If you notice any of these signs in yourself or a loved one, it's important to seek medical advice. Now that we have discussed the many signs that may indicate dementia, let's dive into other topics of interest. Interested in knowing more about tips and tricks to shed pounds easily? Let's keep the conversation going with a couple more weight loss related videos, shall we? Watch Lose Weight with these 10 foods. You may also try our video on 16 quick but strange weight loss tips you may use. Go ahead, click one. Or, better yet, watch both and learn more about weight loss and nutrition. Have you encountered any of the earlier mentioned signs in your everyday life? Let us know in the comments below.